This is DJI's brand new FPV drone. I have a feeling there's a high chance I'm gonna crash this thing.
That's why they sent us two.
So I can crash one and you can crash one? I'm feeling very nervous. I don't know why. FPV is normally nerve-wracking, but this FPV looks so good, you don't want to crash it.
I could tell you've been procrastinating on this one for a while.
Been huffing and puffing at the office.
Just looking at them, but not flying them.
Gotta just rip off the Band-Aid, go full FPV.
I'll give you $5 if you don't crash one today.
I will take that bet. For those of you who don't know, FPV drones are full manual. They don't hover, they'll flip on you. You can fly it however you want, and you're flying it. What you can see in here is what the camera sees, so I'm scared to crash this thing right now. Tyler, what do you think the chances of me crashing are?
20%. I got faith.
20%, wow. Depa?
80% chance you're gonna crash.
I'm gonna say 90% chance.
We're
going full FPV right away. You're supposed to start with the beginner modes. We're going full FPV right away.
Have a good voyage.
Please don't crash on first takeoff. Don't crash. It's time.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Oh, it's flying! I'm doing it!
Tell us what you see.
I am flying. So far, so good. We're not crashing. We haven't crashed yet. It flies pretty well. Yeah, this is, I feel like I've done this before. Oh, that's so interesting. It shows you where your home is. It puts a big H there. That is brilliant. It's so easy to get lost with where the drone is. This is actually way, way better than I expected. If this is your first FPV experience flying this, man, you're in for a treat. Battery lasts forever. I feel like I can do a lot of stuff. I thought it was gonna be much more like slower and clunkier just to, you know, keep it more safe, but this is awesome. Holy crap, DJI, you just made FPV drone. Oh my gosh. I was curious, you know, they have this like pause button. If you're panicking, you don't know what's happening, you can just press this pause button and it just floats for you. You can't do that on a normal FPV drone. If you panic, you're most likely gonna crash. There's no like, you know, like get me out of this situation. And if you hold this down, it'll actually fly it home. So if you're just like, I'm gonna pass out, you just hold it down and it's gonna fly home. And I flew it for a pretty long time there. I flew for 7 minutes and I'm still at 43%. I normally fly one battery on my FPV drone, 2-3 minutes max.
Looks like I owe you Tim Hortons. You didn't crash.
I was like, I thought there was at least a 90% chance that I was gonna crash it. 90% chance.
That was successful. Tyler, would you fly?
No.
We need to learn how to fly FPV drones.
There's these little things here in this little closed lawn bowling place. Let's try to fly through. Let's see what happens.
DJI will thoroughly approve this. Did you crash?
No, I almost did though. Oh, that was scary.
Is that why you brought me? Just in case it crashed, I'm like the retriever?
Yeah, the golden retriever. Can't grab it. No. You're gonna have to hop some fences. I crashed! I crashed!
I win! I get my money!
I got greedy. I was going through this little like sign thing. Oh no.
Hopefully it's still okay. Well, that's why they sent us two.
That's why we have two. Ah, it's in the snow.
I told you he's gonna crash.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Looks good.
I think no propeller's even broken. I think we're okay.
That's a good sign. Where'd you crash? That little yellow thing?
Here. And I bonked it right there. Dunk.
Did it break or is it all right?
I think it's okay. I think it just got some water damage. We didn't even break a propeller, which is very surprising.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Can you see any breakage? Did we have any breakage?
Check it out, medic. Tyler's our drone medic.
Tyler's the drone medic.
Give it some love. Give it some love.
There's a little ice on the lens and such. I think
put it in rice.
We're gonna have to put it in rice for a little bit, but I think she'll be okay. That was a great first flight though. Very successful. The only reason I crashed it was because I was like, I can do this. I can fly through that.
Pride before the fall. Pride before the fall.
That's what always happens.
Durability test done. I think it passes. One of the things I was really worried about is if DJI makes an FPV drone, how strong is it gonna be? Because these are really durable. Like you can crash them and usually you just break a propeller or something, but like these can take a beating. You're basically crashing it every time you fly. This, it looks so good. I thought that it's definitely gonna break really fast, but so far it handled the first crash pretty well. Now it's time to take this to a pro. Hey buddy. Did you fly it yet?
I've never actually flown FPV my entire life.
Not him, he's not good at FPV, but he did give me some deliciously scented candles. Thanks, Peter. This right here, this is Christoph. He is a professional FPV drone pilot. Christoph?
Oh, wow.
Check this out.
Oh, wow.
It's different, eh?
Yeah, it's so different from like an FPV drone, but it's kind of like what you would expect from DJI.
DJI, yeah.
Wow.
It's got this like Predator look to it or something.
Yeah.
It's like
We're calling it the Transformer drone. The sound too, that
drones already scare people, and like, yeah, if you saw this coming at you, you would just, oh my gosh. Like already I can tell from like looking at this, it's like they've simplified so many of the things that you're just like, when you're first getting into it, you're like, there's all kinds of different propellers you can buy, there's different batteries, and they're just like, no, this is what you get.
Yeah, and then the batteries, like normally you're having to do like math, you're having to plug in like calculations into the charger. Oh yeah. Like my brother could not charge the batteries.
I saw them in the bathroom charging. I was like, get away from me, bombs. Those things look scary.
It looks so sketchy. If you had to fly, like go in the airport with that, you'd be like, I swear this is legit. These are just like,
there's like wires hanging out everywhere. And
now you have these like nice DJI batteries that you just charge like you normally would charge a drone or whatever. You wanna fly it?
Yeah, I guess that's the logical next step.
That's what we gotta do.
All right.
You can crash mine because we have two.
Okay, good. Because
I give you
really
permission.
nervous.
If you crash it, I forgive you.
I'm gonna give Christoph a 10% chance that he crashes, just because it's a new drone. He's really good, but I'm gonna say 10%. What do you say?
I have full faith in him. 0% chance.
Okay.
He's not gonna crash.
Say 50% chance.
He's being a modest Canadian.
Yes. It's one of my favorite parts.
Don't mess with this thing.
Yes.
We have liftoff. Success.
Okay.
That was good.
I kind of forgot how to land for a second. I was like, what button do I press again?
Dude, you're so good. And I'm so out of breath.
I thought you were a runner.
Full sprints. I never sprint, but full sprints with the mask. Oh my Lord.
That's true. We'll give him credit.
Going that fast, to be honest.
I was full on booking it. So, thoughts? Surprised? Good? Yes? No? Bad?
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I need to do another flight.
Christoph, he's too humble. He's so good at what he does. Not just FPV drones, he's so good at filmmaking and even YouTube. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you are missing out. Are you subscribed?
I am.
Good.
I like his videos.
He's so good. So Christoph has an idea where I'm gonna drive my Tesla down the road, and then he's gonna do like this dive into like a waterfall.
Yeah, so there's a waterfall just over there. I don't know if this is gonna work, because like, I'm like, this is the second time flying this drone. We're just going for it. And I don't want to crash it either, because it's a prototype, but we're gonna try.
I'm glad I'm not flying this one.
First off, are you nervous?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a weird feeling flying someone else's stuff.
Yeah, especially like with like FPV stuff, it's like, every time you go out, you basically expect to crash. Taking off for the second time ever. Yeah, you can do like 70 or 80.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was barely touching it.
The wire. Were you recording?
Yeah.
He's alive?
It's alive.
This is a super drone. You are incredible.
Literally hit a wire.
Hit a wire and survived.
Yeah, I crashed it a little bit already. I'm genuinely surprised that it is this durable.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be like, you take one crash and it's like, well, I gotta buy a new FPV drone now.
It's like,
Pretty good. I gotta say, being able to just pause it and then comfortably land it down.
Successful mission.
Is very nice. Okay, Christoph, we've been flying for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think this is going to be incredible for the people who've wanted to get into FPV for a long time, and but you know, had to hold off because it's a pretty intimidating hobby to get into, and
Very intimidating.
like there's just so many different variables when you're first putting one together, and the fact that you can buy one like this it's just already all thought out and it flies really well. I think it's going to bring a lot of people into the hobby, and I think that's pretty cool. In terms of like me, or like maybe FPV professionals, it's probably not going to replace like a 5-inch freestyle quad, but I think it is a different tool. Like I think for long range stuff, like I was doing a job in Quebec when I was flying in a forested area and I lost the signal, and I just lost the drone.
I just lost signal for a bit. It just paused itself. It would have started to fly home. And then also, we were pretty far out, and your signal was crapping out already, and I was totally fine. I was crystal clear, like no issues. So there's definitely benefits.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like, this is gonna take over all the FPVs.
No.
But
I don't think that's what they're going for, though.
No,
either.
I don't
think
think
it's
so,
like a new kind of it's like a new part of the market that doesn't exist yet that they're trying to tap into, and I think that's pretty cool.
great for us.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Like I would love to use one.
Steppo, you wanna try it?
I'm scared. I gotta do some simulating first.
Maybe another time.
I gotta put my time in, get my hours.
10,000 hours.
Some simulation
10,000 hours
time.
on a simulator. The only thing I'm curious about is the image quality. I haven't really seen it yet, so the image quality, it's pretty good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I don't think it's quite as good as GoPro. I feel like GoPro is a little bit wider, and on the DJI FPV, you actually see some propellers, so you kind of have to crop in a little bit. Plus the combination of GoPro and Real Steady, if you didn't know what Real Steady is, it's a program to just like do crazy stabilization on GoPros. Now I didn't try to run this through Real Steady. I don't know if you can or not, but Real Steady I believe uses the GoPro like gyro data to make it crazy stable. So that combination is really hard to beat, especially when you're tilting the drone like this. That's really jarring for the camera to go like that. Real Steady cuts out a lot of that really well. Whereas right now you're getting basically all of that on the DJI FPV drone. But it is hard to beat the convenience of this setup. So here is the DJI FPV drone, controller, batteries, and then here's my normal FPV drone, controller, batteries. Look how many I basically have to have like 5 of these to equal 1 of these, and then this charger where you literally have to like plug in numbers and change settings compared to just this. It's hard to beat the convenience of this DJI FPV drone. So for me, it's gonna be the question of when do I want the absolute best quality, but also deal with all of this inconvenience, and when can I just have like good quality, really good quality, but not the best quality, and have a much more convenient setup. Overall, I'm very excited about this. If you've never done FPV drone flying in your life, this is the way to go. It's just so convenient. DJI made it really easy for us. And this is the first iteration. I'm really curious to see how this develops and how it gets better and better each time. I think we're gonna need a little bit better camera quality, but other than that, this is an amazing system. Well done, DJI. This is way better than I thought it was gonna be. I believe I owe you $5, so that should be about $5. Right?
How dare you give me the diet one?
Hey, that's all we got!
Okay, thanks.
You win fair and square.